I'm talking to myself again, inside my knackered vintage RI, as the rear end of the Honda CMX500 slews back in line, rear tire hopping while the single front disc plugs its soft forks into Spanish tarmac and the ABS ties itself in knots. But it's hard to take the little Thai-built custom-come bobber seriously, for two reasons. Firstly, it's called a Honda Rebel for sakes, which is an open goal for Honda Rebel. Isn't that a contradiction? Type jokes. Harsh but fair, it's not easy to imagine a less rebellious motorcycle. The CMX500 is about as subversive as Terry and June. But the other reason it's hard to take the Rebel seriously is because it's so much fun. Perhaps unexpectedly, it's a bike born with a smile on its face, a silly, thrashable giggle of a thing, like taking a bouncy but excitable spaniel for a walk. Despite of the name, cheesy styling, ho-hum performance and competent chassis, underneath the marketing bananas the Rebel is a fab we run around. In fact, you could say it's a rebellation. It also costs £5,399, which is small change of new bike money. The straight-face spec sheet doesn't blow the CMX's riding punchline. The Rebel's motor is the A2 license-friendly 471cc parallel twin from the CBR 500R, retuned via fueling, not cam timing, to deliver the same claimed 45 horsepower at the same 8,500 RPM, and the same 32 lb-ft peak torque, but delivered 1,000 RPM lower than the CBR 500R, at 6,000 RPM. Before you get too excited by those numbers, remember the original CB500 in the early 1990s made a measured 51 horsepower. The engine is the only CBR-related item on the Rebel. Everything else is new. The motor is mated to a bespoke steel tube frame that loops round the back of the single seat, with a steel tube swing arm. Forks are an adjustable 41mm Showa, the rear shock are preload adjustable Showa, and the single front disc is a 264mm one with a Nissan 2-pot caliper. Pretty basic stuff. Wheels are 16-inch front and rear, curb weight is a mere 190 kilograms. Seat height is only 690mm, which is almost low enough to get both knees, let alone both feet, on the floor at standstill. The fuel tank holds 11.2 liters of happy juice.